Hi, good morning. So Mrs. Mayor and I were talking a little bit, and I said, I haven't done a video for a while, and listen to Christmas music, but I haven't done a video for a while, and there's always something to do a video on, right? And I think we've experienced a little bit of fog and gray days and things like that recently, and so it kind of really came to mind that it would be helpful to talk a little bit about what is a common reality for most of us, and if we're aware of it, and how to push against some negative moods that come in the wintertime, it'll affect us less and we'll just get through it a little easier. So essentially, seasonal affective disorder, SAD, is something that, if you want to call it wintertime blues, whatever, but it's the reality that we all deal with: shorter days, more darkness, less daylight, usually more weather. It's colder, it's foggier, it's grayer. Ugh, it's just kind of, I want to stay inside and not do much today. And for most of us, unless you jump into soccer or basketball or something, we do less activity-wise than when it's warmer. That's just generally true. And a lot of us don't do much anyway, so it becomes even more of an issue that we're less active. So we have to be really thoughtful about how we're going to handle these, I'll just call them winter blues, that affect about, when I look at stats, it's about 20% of the population that really notices, whoa, I'm just low energy, I'm irritable, I don't sleep well. Those are usually signs and symptoms of, we got to pay attention to what we're doing, the choices we make right now. We've got to make sure that we stay in our routine. You've got 4-day break coming up with Thanksgiving and 3 weeks shortly thereafter for our winter break. And every kid I talk to who sleeps away their winter break has a terrible winter break. Don't sleep in, keep your routine. Get up pretty close to the time you'd have to be going to school, at least Monday through Friday. Do whatever your normal routine is, Saturday, Sunday, but stay in your routine. Use to-do lists, even if those to-do lists on breaks, it doesn't have to do with school. It could be you wake up at a certain time and make that a pretty hard and fast rule. You make plans with friends to go do stuff. You can go to the mall. You don't have to make big, extravagant, expensive plans to go to Marriott's or something like that, or go to the snow, which would be fun. But you just go to the mall, walk around the mall, experience some, bright, hyper energy. Santa will be out there with the kids running around. Do that kind of thing. We need to be connected. We need to get out of the house. It's too easy to stay inside, stay in your bedroom, stay in bed all day. It is one of those things that if we're not careful, within a very short period of time, we're pretty dysfunctional compared to normal. We're short-tempered. We don't want to do what we normally do. We don't have the energy for it. We eat terribly sometimes during the holidays, right? A lot of snacky stuff, a lot of candy, cookies, pies, and all that is okay if we do it in moderation and keep balance. But then we have to make sure that we're going outside and doing things. Take bike rides, go for walks, take the dog for a walk, take grandma for a walk with a neighbor. Do basic things that you know you can do. Don't say, I'm going to join the gym, and don't. You'll feel twice as bad. So do things that you know you're going to do and you're capable of doing. Virginia Corridor is a great place to take a bike ride, meet friends, grab a Starbucks, go for a long walk, open the windows, get some fresh air, turn on the lights, don't sit in the dark. Those things are super, super important. Just remember that when you go home for winter break, probably the biggest thing you can do for yourself is not sleeping in. I mean, it just is. It's very tempting. I get it. Most days right now, I can wake up on probably 2 days out of 5 and go, oh, I don't really want to go to school today. But I know in that moment I have to be mindful. I have to say, do I want my day to go in a positive way or a negative way? And if I stay home, I don't do anything. I stay in negative thoughts in my head and I don't get anything done. And if I come to school, immediately, the first person I interact with, Mrs. Mayor, a student, Mrs. White, Mrs. Beatty, my day is better automatically. Why? Because I'm out of my head, right? And I'm involved in my day. So remember those things. Those are basic, but they're super helpful, super helpful. Other things that can really kind of help you is making sure you stay on a regular sleep schedule. That's part of a routine, right? You go to bed pretty much at the same time, wake up at the same time, sleep in a slightly cooler environment instead of cranking up the heat when you go to bed. Make it maybe 65 or there's-abouts, maybe even a little cooler, and just have a few blankets that you can layer on. They've even done studies that wearing socks and fuzzies on your feet somehow help you go to sleep, right? Turn your phones off, turn your devices off. So no caffeine, obviously, in the afternoon or evening if you're having a hard time sleeping. No smoking, no alcohol. Kind of makes sense, right? But let's all be mindful. Let's take care of each other, stay in our routines, and I'll probably do another video next week, okay? Good to see you guys. Bye.